If the aim, of course, of the Israeli aim, is to make Gaza unlivable, then it must attack the backbone of the humanitarian response in Gaza, UNRWA. The real target from the attacks on the UN in general and UNRWA in particular are the Palestine refugees the agency serves and the entire Palestinian civilian population in Gaza who became dependent on UNRWA's support for survival during this genocide. Israel, the occupying power, has the obligation to protect that population and provide for it. Not only is it failing to do so, not only is it attacking the population instead of protecting it, it is also attacking those who are responding to the needs of this population, given Israel's failure to uphold its own obligations in this regard. It is not listening to any one of you. You keep repeating yourself. We had dozens of meetings. I heard the word must maybe 100 times in this session. Must to have ceasefire. Must to have a humanitarian assistance. Must to do all the things, a long list. And one country is not listening to you. And you are refusing collectively to use the tools available to you to implement its resolutions. The last one, 2735, starts with a ceasefire. You repeat that and you ask for it and you say we must have a ceasefire, and one is not listening, ignoring you. At times in the past used to lecture you that why are you wasting your time in this discussion? You should be paying attention to another country. Now they change the style. You talk, they play with their cell phones, and they're ignoring you. And you keep repeating the same thing. You don't have teeth. You are not using the tools that are available to you in order to make them to listen to you. You're not using that. You keep repeating the same thing. And I wonder if the people watching us, especially in Palestine and in the Middle East, they heard this record so many times before. Who is stopping you from imposing and forcing your resolution to be implemented, to have a ceasefire? There's one standing in your way. And you are refusing to use the tools. You keep calling for, appealing for, must do this, must do that, and the one is not listening. And I think Einstein, if I'm not mistaken, said that you keep repeating the same thing, expecting different results when you fail. It's an exercise in futility. And you are a perfect example of that saying of that brilliant man, Einstein. Israel is breaching international law by occupying this land, by annexing it, by failing to protect the occupied people, by attacking the people under its occupation, and by preventing those who wish to protect them from doing so.